Shorten the fuse on it as much as I could to get the most power out of it as I can.
Behold the maintenance away crew.
Yeah, exactly.
They are
morning meetings.
None of them get any, so they get all kinds of clammed up whenever we talk about it. More wood in railroad.
Indeed, with spikes.
So
we're gonna have to figure out how to get gas. So I think before
I got a can in the bed of the truck.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
I filled 2 of them up today. You can take one with us.
You got 1 can sitting over there that's full.
good. I mean, they're not gonna come out on the railroad and kick your ass. Take advantage of the muscle relaxers slowing you down.
Slow me down a little bit, but
They can come up and do some Bruce Lee off freaking roundhouse kick. Whoop-ah! So hard the rest of that turd will come out.
Followed shortly after by,
Why did I do that? Yeah, no
Exactly. 3 days out.
you'll be having the muscle relaxer.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And the massages.
How'd Rowdy get hurt? He tried to do a Bruce Lee impression.
Yeah.
And Jackson did a Brad Pitt impression and threw him in the side of a car.
Little Fight Club action.
That dump truck I posted the picture of the other day is the reason why my back is
Oh, that. The one you were like seeing an X.
the fucking, what do they call it? In the seat. The airbag. Damn, fucking stupid day. The airbag was blown out. And so he wouldn't go and put a new seat in it, so he had this freaking couch cushion thing sitting on the seat. He had
your
to
back.
see over the freaking dash.
Makes me feel any better. I can't even use the air ride in my dump truck.
Oh, okay, but you own your dump truck.
I'm too tall.
Yeah.
If I took the air ride up, my head hits the roof, but I have problems.
I hear that.
no,
You want to know where my horn bolts are? Above my head.
It was one of those. It was one of those low pro seats too. So if it would have been aired all the way up, it wouldn't have gone up very far. It would have gone up just enough a guy could have seen over the dash. And dude, no suspension, Chalmers suspension, you know, so it rode rougher than freaking shit. And I'm very certain that damn truck was the reason why my back is screwed up.
So every rock yard you went into, you felt every
I felt
pothole.
every goddamn bump. All I was sitting on was a goddamn couch cushion.
It's usually not the rock pits you got to worry about because they have rocks.
Yeah.
It's a road.
Well, some of them maintain the road. Some of them you got some potholes that you're going through.
No, any of the ones you're going to have a dump truck in, the front end loaders, they don't like it either because they get the crap beat out.
Exactly.
It's the state highways. Anyway, so, but yeah, that's. Before that, I could have freaking roundhouse wrapped around his ass like a monkey and done some freaking Cajun shit. But
Off the top ropes.
yeah, now I'm just a freaking decrepit old man.
You can do it once, but
Yeah. And then he's out 5 to 7 business days.
Yeah, that's exactly what my dad would say. Kick your ass once, and then I'm done.
Yeah. I kick your ass once and make it count.
Yeah, exactly. Then give me 72 hours.
Yeah.
You've got 15 seconds to not die.
Sex isn't anymore. Can't do any of that Amazonian.
Yeah, exactly. The Kama Sutra is out after 30.
Yeah. Behold the maintenance away crew.
Yeah, exactly.
They are
morning meetings.
None of them get any, so they get all kinds of clammed up whenever we talk about it.
At least it's not snowing, huh? Let's go check on the guys. They've been working hard. Still no lights. That's okay. We're gonna get that rocking and rolling. These boys have been busting all week. Let's get a quick update from Chris and let's see what they've been rocking and rolling. Chris, what you guys been doing lately, bro?
So we've been filling in stay bolt holes that got damaged while cutting out the original wrought iron stay bolts. Wrought iron has a higher melting point than steel does. So you end up superheating the sheet before, or the bolts will actually start to melt out. So it took us a little bit of a learning curve. We damaged a couple of holes. We're following proper procedure for filling them back in, grind out the threads, weld them back up, re-drill them, perfectly normal practice. So we drill them out, so we'll fill them, drill them, and then re-tap them.
How was the reaming going? I saw you guys kind of had a pretty souped up machine you guys were using to kind of ream out the holes here.
Got fed up of doing it by hand. Happened to have a Harbor Freight air ratchet, decided to take it, shorten the fuse on it as much as I could to get the most power out of it as I can.
There we go. There we go. The mad scientist at it again, huh? So, Chris, with that science project, it looks like you might have blew the hose out a little bit.
No, all of our hoses are getting pretty old. It was one of those, the hose is already starting to go and it just did it in.
Okay. Time for a little repair to reuse it.
Yep.
There we go. So it looks like Nate is done needle scaling. Nate is now working. Nate, what are you rocking now?
UT in the boiler.
UT in the boiler. And what goes into all that, brother?
Seeing how thick the metal is on the boiler.
Okay, and you use that little UT machine that we had a couple episodes ago?
Yeah.
Perfect, brother. And how's it looking so far?
Right now, really good.
She's thick?
Yeah.
She's thicky thick. There we go. That's the news we want to hear. Get that 70 back on the track, get that rocking and rolling. Every one of those little squares is going to give a different reading, and Nate's got to check every single one. And that's only part of the engine. And that's good.
Yep.
Checks out. So he's got that all day, folks. And he loves it. Don't you, Nasty?
Yeah.
Anything to get out that boiler.
8 left
Yeah.
on this side.
Yeah.
It's always when you got the light at the end of the tunnel that things start freezing over, things start acting up.
No, I got the entire other side, the back head, and the throat sheet still to do.
So Chris, in about a day, how many holes do you think you're getting done? It looks like about 6 to 7 minutes per hole.
You
Pending.
can pretty much do a side in a day.
Side in a day. So Chris was just saying they only go up about 3 because that's where the new sheet's at. And then these, they've already taken care of, already been measured out, so they're good to go. So what makes it a little bit easier is they only have to go up 3 or 4 instead of obviously doing the whole side of the engine here.
So probably about another 2 days of this. Look at them on the top and the sides.
Yeah, that's a little wonky.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a little wonky. I mean, those ones are just nicked, so I mean they'll seal.
Oh, no, the ones I'm worried about is from here to the end on the bottom row, where the angle starts getting extreme.
Yeah. I mean, you can go through the work if you want.
I don't want to. I'm just thinking.
We can make them seal.
I'm not worried about the sealing part. I'm worried that they might not have the same strength as they should.
Why?
Because these are 1-inch holes and I had a 1-inch that were already tapped. And then the extreme angle on them. I'm not sure.
Okay, let's boil this down to 55 thousandths tensile strength, 67 thousandths tensile strength. You have a bolt that's tensile strength is weaker than the sheet. It will break.
Okay.
Believe it. It will break. They will break.
Yeah,
I think, because these ones haven't broke since God knows when they were put in.
well, flexies.
Yeah, flexies. That's where those flexies come into play, is because that firebox can move around in there a little bit. But they'll be plenty strong enough. They'll work. Got a little nick right there that might play hell with you, but they'll be fine. I don't think you need to go through any more work than you've already gone through.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause that's the reason why the bolts have to be a lesser tensile strength.
Right, so that they break before
They
the
break
sheet.
before the sheet. So it doesn't matter on the angles or anything like that, because the inside sheet is way stronger than this outside sheet. So the inside sheet's also thicker. Well, it's actually a little less thick, but on the outs of it, there's enough strength between these two sheets with the bolts we're putting in that if something happens, they will.
Well, and actually, when you start thinking about it, the way that the staple to run in, they swell out.
Yeah.
So they actually end up being a taper plug on each end. Never mind.
Yeah.
This was just me overthinking
I know.
and going for perfection.
I know. We're striving for perfection, but not perfect.
You just wanted more work, didn't you?
Yeah.
So Rowdy, I talked to Nasty Nate, and he's over there obviously UTing right now. Is there anything that you have concern with on the 70 over there? No, you know that thickness is pretty good.
Comparatively to the old Form 4, like we was talking about with the new UT machine, that there's a lot of the thicknesses that are thicker.
Good.
So at this point, it's just go through the motions of, calc it all out, make sure nothing, I mean, it's already calced out for the last Form 4.
Awesome.
So it's just, you know, sit down and make sure that calculation is still acceptable and look for the thinnest spots on the 70. And I mean,
She's off
the
and running.
FRA has been here and looked it over and said, we see no issue.
There you go.
So
There you go.
on both of them, you know, the FRA, you know, was absolutely delighted in the work they've been seeing on this thing even. And the planned scope of work. Now that's not the guy in DC saying that, that's the on-the-ground inspector. But the on-the-ground inspector has been around long enough now that he can see if there's going to be a problem or not. And he doesn't see anything that we've done so far, as long as we fill out the paperwork correctly, as being a problem.
Good to go.
And he doesn't think that the 70 is going to be a problem. I showed him the 70's last Form 4, and he was like, yeah, all you really got to do is just change the Form 4 part of it and resubmit.
Can't beat that.
I can't beat that, no. So the hardest part right now is tubes. I need 30 tubes to put that thing back together, because I got the tubes for this thing, but this has got, what, 246 tubes in it? We'll just say that. And the 70's got 291. So I ordered for this locomotive 260 tubes to have extra, because there's going to be a learning curve of remembering how to put tubes in.
Of course, of course.
And the folks that we usually get tubes through are 10 to 12 weeks out. So the bundle for the 70, which I was going to order 300, isn't supposed to be here till close to June. So we're going to put the 5's tubes in the 70, but I got to dig up 30 tubes to be able to finish that off. 31 tubes.
So anybody at home, you got 31 tubes laying around the backyard, you give us a call, okay? Hi, Katie. Hi. We don't see you too often. We see you all the time though, huh, Katie? Huh, Nino? Yeah, we see you all the time. Lunch break. Today it looks like Chris is going to start drilling these holes out. Getting them ready so they can all be reamed out like you saw earlier.
Not new holes in the barrel. Huh? Those are not new holes in the barrel. I thought those were new holes in the barrel. I was going to get all excited. Almost. Don't mind me. I'm not freaking firing on all cylinders. I think I got a brain tumor.
Why, you're acting like the dog this morning?
Jesus Christ. I keep getting stupider and stupider.
Well, we have Jackson working here.
Yeah. I don't know if he's rubbing off on me or if I'm rubbing off on him.
Or the Corey.
Anywho, getting ready to drill that?
Yeah.
Neat. Neat. I had a lot of people reach out to me after yesterday's video.
I believe it. I believe. Good or bad?
Worrying about that.
Oh, really?
What? Yeah. How many times a year do we knock the crane on?
Once, about twice a decade, I think.
Yeah.
About twice a decade it comes.
So just the lucky day I was here filming.
Yeah, the lucky day you were here filming was the day it decided that it was going to do something. So what happens is if you're moving it, this thing is so archaic. The bridge itself is stamped 1926. I mean, it's an old crane. The carriage and everything is relatively new compared to the bridge. When you're moving it, because it's being driven by a chain, not by electric motors, If it stops just right and you're carrying something and it swings and you're one side or the other, it'll kind of kick it sideways. What happens is it doesn't derail, it's just one wheel comes over and drops about that far. And people were all freaking out that it was going to fall down on top of us and all that other kind of crap. And it's like, it's not going to, it can't physically fall from up there.
It would
Exactly.
have to rotate a foot.
Yeah,
When we say, folks, we're doing sketchy things, it's just a joke. We know what we're doing here.
yeah. So normally what you do is you get the carriage over to one side or the other, like we were doing. You hook it onto something and you try to use the crane just to pull it back that inch to get it back where it's running parallel.
Of course.
And it's not running parallel. And it didn't work. So he had to crawl up there with the jack. He jacked it up, what, quarter of an inch, half of an inch?
Half an inch.
And the wheel went boop, back on, the crane is fixed.
There we go. And it's going to be in service today.
So yes, at one point in time, there were a lot of defects on it, but we fixed a lot of the things that were wrong with it. Can't do anything about the building, but if it's got a new cable, he's done a lot of wiring on it. It's not as sketchy as it used to be 5 years ago. The
So everybody
crane
at
is
home, don't
fine.
you worry about it, okay, guys? Everybody at home, we're safe here.
Yeah, the crane is fine. It also doesn't help that the drive has got a freaking with it.
And then it's not in the center. And then it's tight.
At least I'm not doing what Jack Anderson did.
What was that?
He tried to hold the front of the 5 up with the crane so he could take the front truck out from underneath of it.
Right in the area where it likes to derail.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be, if you guys try that, I don't want to be here for that day.
I trust the crane, not the building.
Yeah, exactly.
The crane is fine. Don't worry about it. We might know what we're doing.
Exactly.
Kind of. Maybe. Room for the bait.
We can do sketchier.
Huh?
We can do sketchier.
Yeah.
Not on camera. We
Yeah.
can.
You guys come up here for the next 4th of July. You'll see sketchy.
Oh, God.
It is a closed canvas for the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jared wants to bring Whit up. Beth and I were going, no. I want to build a carbide cannon this year, god damn it.
Yeah.
A big one. 55-gallon drums, big one.
There we go.
Rattle the windows on Calvin's house.
Yeah,
Carbide cannon.
exactly.
Anyway. Okay. I think I'm gonna try to work on doing subpar repairs today. Carbon fiber, leather. Told you, it's gonna fire up and it's gonna be like a mirror ball. Woo! And it's light.
For those of you that don't know at home, getting a new hood's like Christmas morning here.
Yeah.
So Chris, what are we getting prepped for right now?
Making an adapter for our air motor to be able to run 1/2-inch sockets.
And that's going to make your job a little bit easier, a little bit quicker?
It'll allow me to run our staybolt taps with something that actually has enough power to run them all the way through.
So ease, that's what we're going for. A little bit easier, huh?
Yeah.
There we go, brother. The mad scientist strikes again. The mad scientist strikes again. Let's go. Summertime, Chris, you're gonna have some arms on you.
Yeah.
Get those phone numbers in now, ladies.
For the 70, 300 tubes was 15,000 plus 7,500 for delivery on the truck because we got our own truck for it. So the 34 tubes to add to the 260 tubes that we got on the ground, I found them in Louisiana at 14 foot, delivered. How much do you think they are?
It's gonna be something ridiculously low, isn't it?
Oh no.
Oh, other way.
Uh-huh.
15,000.
10 grand.
Oh,
But we found them.
34 of them.
But we found them.
Yeah.
figured it was gonna be one way or the other.
No, yeah. Because they're the tubes that we normally get from the people that we normally get them is just through one of their distributors.
So they have them stockpiled.
They have them stockpiled, but they're marked up.
What's the timeline?
Oh, I can have them next week.
You can't beat that, bro.
Yeah, I can have them next week.
You
but-
can't beat that.
But you stop to think about it. That's 34 tubes at damn near 10,000 bucks.
Yep.
When we just paid 15,000 bucks for 300 of them.
Yep.
That's the importance of going to the tube manufacturer versus going to a tube distributor.
Yep.
Because they're the same tubes. They came from WebTech.
And when you're in a pinch,
When you're in a pinch, you can't do anything about it. It's either that or we don't have a steam locomotive till June.
nope.
Because the 300 tubes are about 12 weeks out.
Yep, can't do that.
So we have the 70 put back together, lickety split double quick for that 10,000 bucks, or we wait.
And we run the diesel.
I don't know if the diesel's got another freaking 12. That's 12 weeks till the tubes show up.
Oh,
That's not the reassembly of
Exactly,
the locomotive.
exactly.
It's not the,
That's just them getting here.
You're looking at, you know, end of July, August before the locomotive's running.
I
So
don't know if we can survive without a steam engine that long.
personally, no.
yep.
You can only watch so many steam locomotive railroad videos.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Financials.
Huh?
I was thinking more of the financial side.
Oh, we're already feeling it.
No, of course. I mean, you already explained in that video how much diesel is, and it's only going up.
It's only going up. You know, we had a little chit chat with the maintenance and way department saying no more just frolicking around the railroad with equipment. You guys need to get more efficient in moving stuff around.
Yep.
You know, no more firing up the Alco and letting it sit there and idle all freaking day long. You got,
It's just little things.
it's the little things. I mean, we knew we were going to lose money for 6 months out of the year, and you know, we would be okay if we didn't just spend $22,000 on tubes for this thing, because we're using this thing's tubes to put the 70 back together. You know,
Yep.
on top of the other 10 grand on getting 34 more tubes to finish off the 70. So, you know,
But damn, will it be nice to have the 70 back?
oh, that'd be real nice.
Oh, won't it be nice to have the 70 back, man?
Well, because then we can we can do things like put the parlor car on the back of the train.
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
have another source of revenue.
Exactly.
Parlor car, the Mountain View.
Yep.
Well, I wouldn't even put the Mountain View on.
You'd have options,
You'd
though.
have
At least you'd
five
have
cars.
options.
You can put the parlor car on that freaking train right there and be able to get around it no,
Yeah.
and have another car generating revenue. Mountain View and the concessions car are dead weight. So you put the parlor car on the back, you can sell the parlor car as a parlor car, or even just more seats, and up that revenue. And
Exactly.
the parlor car was profiting $1,800 to $2,000 a day that it was in operation. It didn't look like it because it only had 10, 15 people in a trip, but that
But
added
with
up.
premium tickets.
Yeah.
Premium tickets, brother. Exactly.
So the lack of capacity that the old Alco out there does is what's killing us on
course.
top of its fuel.
Exactly.
It just cannot pull the train we need to generate sufficient revenue.
Yep.
So, like I said, we lose money 6 months out of the year, and then we pray to God we make that money back from June to December.
Exactly. And we will. As soon as you get that 70 back, we will. Definitely.